Hey everyone, just a quick video recapping what's happening in week 5 and what's going on in week 6 in research methods and composition and rhetoric. So in week 5, we're reading a little bit about human subjects, research training and institutional review boards, and the ethics of working with human subjects, and we're applying what we learned to a mocked-up IRB proposal. I just opened up Perusal a little bit ago. There's a handful of comments in there. If that IRB proposal appears unhinged, that's because it is unhinged. I wrote it up as like, what would a really awful IRB proposal look like? So I want you to go in there and I want you to find things that are wrong and connect it to what we've learned this week about working with human subjects. That's week 5. Get those comments in. In week 6, we're going to slow things down a little bit. I'm going to take it a little bit easy this week because I want you to work on your midterm projects and I want you to catch your breath a little bit. We're just going to read an article that was published in September of 2024 in College Composition and Communication, and it's about learning transfer. And I chose this article for a couple of reasons. One, there are several students in the class that have talked about transfer issues and learning transfer, either as the topic of your study or it's like an ancillary, like a related topic to a potential study that you've been thinking about. It's also relevant because it touches on some of the concepts that we've learned in this class, and things that we've addressed in Blakesley and Fleischer, like the logistics of a research project, ethical issues. There are also some issues that are not mentioned that we haven't come across yet in Blakesley and Fleischer that we will be talking about in the second half of the term. Things like conducting a multi-site study, working with mixed methods, replication studies, which is where you use a previous study's protocol and do so in a different context. Those are all important things to think about, and they have a long tradition in our discipline. So it's a good article for a couple of reasons. And again, there's a few folks in the class that have expressed interest in diving a little bit deeper into learning transfer. With that reading, you have a couple options. You can comment on it in Perusal, which is fine. I'll add some comments in there as well. We're also going to have a optional class meeting on Wednesday the 18th at 6 o'clock. I have a hard stop of that meeting at 6:45. I have a research meeting with former graduate students. We'll talk about that here in just a second. So that meeting will end at 6:45. There's a Teams link in the week 6 folder, and I also sent out a calendar invite through Outlook. So yeah, if you're able to join us, that'd be great. If we have time, we'll kind of catch up where folks are with their research projects, but we'll have a open conversation about the learning transfer article. That is also, you can also find that reading in the week 6 folder. So that's what's going on this week. That article, midterm project, making some progress on that. Optional class meeting on the 18th. That's what we're doing. We'll see if we have time to kind of check in with folks and how their projects are going. But if you don't get a chance to attend that meeting, or we don't have time to kind of get around to everybody's projects and an update, and you want to check in with me, please let me know. Like, I kind of geek out about research and I enjoy talking to folks about research, so reach out to me. That's really all I had. I wanted to put together just a quick video to say, hey, I've had really good conversations with folks over the last couple of weeks and about their projects. I'm excited to see, where your projects go after the midterm. So again, if you can't make it to the meeting on the 18th and you want to check in, reach out and let me know. On the 25th, so we're going ahead an additional week, Wednesday, February the 25th, we'll have another optional class meeting. And what that's going to be is the folks, the former graduate students that I've been working with on a research project around dual enrollment, College Credit Plus, we call it in Ohio. I've been meeting with them for the last few weeks. We're going to meet next week to kind of work on our research a little bit more. And then on the 25th, what we thought we would do is kind of give you a trial run of our presentation. We attended the conference on college composition and communication last year. It was in Baltimore, Maryland. We had a blast. We ate more crab cakes than we should have. It was a lot of fun. We got a grant to take grad students out there. But we were inspired. We wanted to do our own research. And so we put in a proposal. We got accepted, and we're going to deliver a presentation. I think it's March 6th. We're going to deliver a presentation at the Conference on College Composition and Communication in Cleveland, where it is being held this year, because early March in Cleveland. The weather couldn't be bad, could it? So if you'd like to see a trial run of our presentation, it's Wednesday the 25th, 6 o'clock p.m. There'll be a link in the week 7 folder, but I'll also send a calendar invite for that as well. But if you want to kind of set that aside, I'd love to have folks attend that. And we'll record it and post it for folks that are interested but aren't able to attend. So that's it. That's what's going on in the class. Hope you all are doing well. Hope the weather's treating you well. Or better than it did last week. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.